Know who you are. Be confident in who you are. Stand 10 toes down on who you are. You are worthy, and you are valuable, and you mean something. And understand that as you grow, God will begin to unlock certain things to you, and other people will begin to see your light. And when people call for you and send for you, there will be a lot of invitations that will come. There will be a lot of friends that will you will meet. There will be a lot of people that will want to become your friends. There are a lot of people that will try to be your friend that needs to be just an associate. There are people that God has sent to your life, but also remember that the enemy sends people. Don't be so thirsty to fit in that you get snared and trapped by the devil. Don't be so focused on what other people are doing. That's why God tells you not to covet, because you could want what somebody else has and not know what it takes for them to get there. You could also not know who they truly are as a person. I remember there was a time that there was a lot of rooms I wanted to get into. There were a lot of people I wanted to befriend. There was a time where I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends. And as God separated me and began to cultivate me and shape me and mold me more and more into his image, I realized I began to acquire more things. I began to acquire more knowledge, and I began to attract more people, and all of the things that I had asked God had began to show up. But once you get to another level, there will be a lot of invitation to a lot of rooms, and some of those rooms you are not supposed to be in. Some of these things you are not supposed to see. Some of these people you are not supposed to be linked up to. And there's also people that God has already placed into your life that you need to stay with. They are your people. So I don't know who needs to hear this, because of course I know I need to hear it. As God begins to pour into you and pour into your spirit and elevate you and progress you, pay attention to the people around you and pay attention to the people that come to you, wanting you to come around, wanting to be a part, that weren't there in the beginning as you were cultivating yourself and growing and not seeing you. Yes, to get to where you're going, it will be a cost, but it will not cost you to where it's detrimental to you. God will send for you, but make sure you pray, because the enemy sends people, guys. I have to remind you, the enemy sees people. Just because it looks good, smells good, possibly tastes good. Remember that fruit that was in the garden? That's a word right there. Um, be mindful, because the enemy is crafty. And just because somebody invites you don't mean you should go. And just because someone invites you doesn't mean you shouldn't go. And just because somebody wants to be your friend and it looks like they have something doesn't mean that's the person you should link up with. And just because a person looks like they don't have it doesn't mean that that's not the person that you shouldn't gravitate towards. Let God lead you and order your steps. And don't be so quick to jump in, to fit in, to be a part, because God has called you to be set apart. I hope this message helped you, because it helped me. Make sure you're praying, fasting, worshiping, and reading your word.